Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Impractical View. I'm here honestly to talk a little bit of shit. I'm going to be looking at the index ETFs. And of course on screen I'll be showing them off a little bit and talking about how everything is overpriced. And about how you should be avoiding these things so you don't waste your money and end up losing the vast majority of your fortune. The first stock on screen will be MDY. This is the SPDR S&P Midcap 400 Index Fund. You'll look at the max duration of this stock. It is up all the way from the beginning data showing it at roughly January 31st, 2000 as 479.16% return. Almost a 5x return from the height. Why would anyone buy that? Why would anyone buy it? It's overpriced. Beyond overpriced. The next one that I want to...
Hello, I am Mr. The Impractical View. I have something I'd like to show you. Now, I'm not being sponsored to do this. I'm not being paid to do this. Wish I was, but I'm not. But this is a perfect opportunity for corporations to see what I can offer for you. I love whiskey. Whiskey is my favorite drink, my favorite alcoholic beverage, and I will have it any time of the day. But what is the one whiskey I've been deeply enjoying? Ha Penny. Highly recommend it. Anybody who drinks whiskey, this is a must. Look online, see where it is in your local retailer stores, go and get some. I promise you are going to love it. If you add Coca-Cola with this mix and have a beautiful mixed whiskey drink, you will be in heaven. You will love it and it will be absolutely delicious. Whether you are an amateur, whether you are a professional whiskey drinker, or you are considered the biggest fan, try it. You're going to love it. Thank you so much. And this is a quick advert and I will send you right back over to the main podcast. Thank you so much for your time.
Bring up that I find relatively interesting that is within the same ballpark is the iShares Core S&P 500 ETF. And this came out to about a 201% all-time return. Again, overhyped, overbought in. You look at the SPDR S&P 500 ETF, it's up over 215%, and that is the SPY. And you literally see that the market on this stock is at an all-time high. Give me a genuine reason why somebody would buy this. I want to hear one legitimate reason. I want somebody to go out of their way and explain to me why, at the all-time high, forever, this is worth buying. And honestly, I don't think anybody can. Obviously, it's very easy to point at a stock and say that it is overvalued and sit there and turn around and start complaining about it. A, because you're probably a hater and you're probably jealous because you didn't buy in at the dip, you didn't buy at the bottom, you didn't buy fucking 23 years ago. But the thing is where is the opportunity for young investors to buy into underlying assets to follow the general economy in the United States if we can't even afford to buy it? The Vanguard Information Technology ETF is up 747%. Ladies and gentlemen, at the height of the market, you would have been up almost 8x your money. 8x your money. Of course, a lot of these stocks will have Apple, Microsoft, NVIDIA, Broadcom, Adobe, Cisco Systems, Salesforce, Oracle, AMD. Those stocks all by themselves are at almost all-time highs. So I'm left wondering, what is the average investor to do besides average into a position? Because why in a million years would you sit there and try to justify any of these stocks? Now let's go to the Invesco QQQ. It is up 317%. 317%. And if that does not solidify what I have been speaking about the entire time, I legitimately do not know what to say. Now let's go look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. This is going to be the stock ticker of DIA. You're looking at that, and that's over 214%, a 2x return. So I'm going to quickly wrap up what my point of showing these off is. It does not take an idiot to look at these high prices and realize they're not going to stay here forever and something has to change. The market's overvalued, and I'm not going to be spending capital unless you're specifically averaging inside of a retirement account that's being matched by an employer over a large period of time. But besides that, I'm not going out of my way to buy this piece of shit. I'm not going out of my way to spend my hard-earned capital to try to find very key pieces of diversification for my portfolio just to sit there and be wasting my time the entire time, just to get swamped out by people that bought it a long time ago and that have already cashed in on the gains. They already have it locked in. They're already there. I'm not interested. Now, if the market collapses, you got to think about how far does it need to collapse. If each and every one of these index funds are ranging between the prices of $300 to $400 a piece, and you're telling me that they're up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8x. Oh my God. How far do they actually need to fall to ever get to the point of actually having it be worth the investment? The pension money, the hedge fund money, the institutional investor money. Where do we see the means of reversion for somebody to actually make this trade worthwhile? And I have no fucking idea. I genuinely don't. So just something for you to ponder about. Obviously, the economy from 2000 is dramatically different than the one we have today. We can talk all day about the increase of the money supply. We can talk about the Fed intervention. We can talk about the 3 slides between the early 2000s, 2008, leading eventually to 2009 to 2010, and eventually up to 2020 with the COVID pandemic as being relative dips within the general market and the general rerun-up of the economic environment in the country. But I'm really left wondering and scratching my head, what is going to be next? When will the average person have an opportunity of buying underlying assets that'll actually be worth the book price, the book value, actually worth it? I don't know. And for right now, each and every one of these, unless it is in a retirement account that is being averaged in with a expectancy of 5 decades of compound growth, I'm not touching this damn thing with a fucking 100-foot stick. You can't even pay me to hold on to this fucking thing. That's my rant. Recorded it on an iPhone. Talking shit. I'll be back again. Maybe higher quality content. Maybe not. I don't know. But have a wonderful day. Thank you for taking the time to listening. And hopefully you are as generally annoyed as I am. This is The Impractical View. And I am officially signing out.